Well, Joker's Law is making its way through the Tennessee General Assembly. It passed the Criminal Justice Committee last night and will be heard by the Finance Committee next week. It's named after the Bradley County K-9 officer who was shot on duty last year. He's back on the job now. The bill sponsor tells Local 3's Liam Collins he's hoping to deter anything like that from happening again. Liam joins us now live in the studio with more. Liam.
Yeah, hey Latrice, that's mostly because of this number right here. 89 K-9 officers killed on the job since 2017. That's according to the Officer Down Memorial page, which tracks officer deaths. But in yesterday's meeting, Representative Mark Hall of Cleveland says he was met with some unexpected pushback.
I have some problems with this one.
Kingsport Representative Bud Husley raised some unexpected questions during Wednesday's hearing on Joker's Law that would make stricter penalties for harming K-9 officers. He says the punishments proposed are too strict and could potentially put offenders in jail longer than they would for injuring the dog's handler.
I just wish we would keep it in the lanes that it's always been, and that it's property, and put a value on it.
I just respectfully disagreed.
Mark Hall is the bill's sponsor. He wrote it when Bradley County K-9 Joker was shot in September.
Daddy's gonna have to help you.
Joker went through weeks of surgery and recovery and is back on the job.
The way the climate is and the environment, that the penalty needed to be a Class B felony.
All those in favor of
the bill passed its first hurdle, passing the state's Criminal Justice Committee Wednesday. The law would increase the maximum sentence for the crime in Tennessee from 6 years to 30.
I think 30 is fair, considering what these canines put themselves through. They don't sign up for it, but they love what they do. And
Officer Kyle Briley is a K-9 handler in Statesboro, Georgia, where the maximum sentence for the crime is 5 years. He's the founder of the Georgia Police K-9 Foundation, which advocates for stricter punishments.
So I think there's a lot of conversation that needs to be had about the fine balance of what's fair.
Hall believes he already found that balance and is moving forward on the bill as written.
And I think Joker will be the poster K-9 for the K-9 community across this country.
The bill is expected to be heard by the Finance Committee next week. If it's passed, it could head to the House floor for a vote as soon as the week after that. Hall says he fully expects it to pass through all of those steps, Latrice.